Hi everyone, you're welcome to my Professor Note. In this video, we will talk about the culture studies. What is culture studies? How it all started? Why is there culture study? So, culture study, as this is a self-explanatory term which studies the culture. But culture study is more interested to know that how that culture is formed, how that culture is evolved, and how the culture is shared. Culture is the things that we do in our daily lives, the practice that we follow. But culture study is more interested to know that why do we follow certain kind of practices? Why do we do only certain kind of thing? One of the example, we do wear dress. But what kind of dress do we like to wear? Branded or non-branded? Obviously the branded one. But why? There is an ideological control working behind. There is a force working behind. And what that force is and how does it work? Because wearing a branded dress means something for us. And what is that meaning? That meaning that if we wear branded clothes, our personality will be more impressive than the person who is wearing non-branded clothes. But how that meaning is created, how that meaning is distributed, how that meaning is accepted and still there, right? This is the main concern of culture studies. Now, as it talks about the force, as it talks about the meaning, its generation, its sharing. So this is the reason culture studies became an interdisciplinary field of study, which draws the knowledge from all kind of several fields: semiotics, post-structuralism, post-colonial, which deals with the meaning. Then there's a force and control, a struggle, which can be seen in Marxism, in feminism, that dominance part. So that is the reason it becomes important for culture study to have the understanding of diverse disciplines. And this is the reason it is known as an interdisciplinary field of study. And what are these control? What is this force? If I give you one more example, there's a Virat Kohli, right? He's a sportsman. He has a great image. And his image is used to sell things. If you see Virat Kohli reading a book using an app, he's not even saying that you buy this. He just has to upload a picture on Instagram, reading a book using this new app, which is now they're still in the market. Once you see him using that, there will be millions of people who will start downloading that app, will start buying that book, will start buying that book. That is the influence. But how that influence is created? Virat Kohli is playing this match. He is hitting 6 centuries, playing against this country. There is a media, an image is created. Virat Kohli beat this country. He is hitting 6, a new century. Now, Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi is sending him wishes on his birthday, and on winning this match, there are news, and now he is the face of advertisements. So this whole process is working, but we don't know. At the last, his image is used to make you understand certain things, to put that ideology in your mind. He just has to show his face, right? And bring a product. He will not even tell you that you buy this. You will just accept it. If he is using, I have to use it. This is not in terms of only Virat Kohli. It can be seen or not in terms of products and other things. It can be seen in our literature. There are few writers that we have brought to the bigger picture, and other writers are marginalized. Do you think in Romantic era there were only the male poets? There were no female poets. There were, but they were marginalized. They didn't bring them to the bigger picture. There's only Wordsworth, a few other. In Elizabethan era, there is only Shakespeare and few other things, other writers are marginalized. There are only few books that we read and we marginalize other. So now Raymond Williams, who brought up in the rural area. The second is the Richard Hoggart, who also brought up in this working class neighborhood. There he saw women are cleaning their doorstep front. And this is what he discussed in his book, Uses of Literacy, which was published in 1957. They saw that these things are not the part of the bigger picture. These things are not the part of our literature, what we are reading. Alright? Stuart Hall went through all these anti-colonialist struggles, black movements. In 1960s, these three personalities started this culture studies, Birmingham University of Culture Studies in 1964, and Stuart Hall became the director. So one of the famous one. He gave some of the ideas, and Raymond Williams really famous for two of his work related to the culture studies, which is a culture in society and the long revolution. There are other works as well which talks about the same. So the only thing you have to keep in your mind is that culture study want to understand that power relationship, that work between these cultures. Our daily life practices, whether it can be seen in literature, in movies, in the society, certain things are dominating and certain things are just subjugated. That is why there is this term of hegemony, right? There are other writers as well. There are other important works as well. We will cover them, and I'll be just uploading them on our Telegram channel because it will be more appropriate just to read them, right? Because this is not a kind of subjective approach thing which I have already shared with you. So I hope you will got to know something from this video. So till then time, stay safe, stay healthy. My Professor Note signing off.